This story right here is coming out of Atlanta, in which you have an individual who was using the Grindr app to lure people on dates, in which he turned around and robbed them. And now he has been arrested in connection with those string of robberies. So let's get into this article from Fox 5 Atlanta. A victim who said he was held up at gunpoint in South Fulton County after using the dating app Grindr spoke exclusively with Atlanta News First. Police arrested the suspect this week. Now, one of the victims hoping that by sharing what happened, others would avoid similar dangerous and potential deadly situations. The victim, who did not want to be named due to privacy concerns, said it started on Grindr last month. And then several FaceTime calls were exchanged, so it's pretty casual and pretty chill. After several FaceTime calls, the victim said he eventually felt comfortable enough to meet up with 19-year-old Zechariah Warren at the Camelot condominiums on Old National Highway. The victim said that Zechariah claimed his name was Zach and that he was 21 years old on the dating app. The victim said that once he got there, it was essentially a weird kind of vibe. He said he was ready to go, and then that's when things started turning really scary and dark, and the mood kind of changed, and that's when he pulled out a weapon, which was a gun. The victim said Warren was also activating fidgety and uncomfortable before he allegedly pulled out the gun. The victim said the suspect started pointing the gun at him, refused to let him leave, and demanded cash. When the victim refused, he said the suspect snatched his bag and took off from the apartment. And that's when 911 was called. Now, South Fulton police arrested Warren on Wednesday, and investigators told Atlanta News First, 6 other men have came forward and reported similar incidents. Investigators say there could be more victims. Police say they have not recommended hate crime charges to the FBI because evidence shows the suspect was primarily targeting the victims due to their sexual orientation. The investigators said that they don't have, or that they do have, a significant amount of evidence that the indicators show that all the victims at the time they confirmed were homosexual males, and one of the apps they did meet on was an app that was strictly for the alphabet community. Now, the investigator also said that it will be up to the FBI to determine whether or not there will be hate crime charges, but that's clearly what they're pushing for. This is crazy. This is crazy. 6 robberies and potentially more, man. So you gotta be careful out here on these apps. It don't have to be an app strictly for the alphabet community. It could be any app. It could be Facebook dating. It could be Yahoo personals or whatever like that. Hell, it could be a meetup at a bar. You really don't know who you're meeting up with, because the initial meetup could be just representative of that person and not the actual person themselves. So, we've seen a lot of cases where you meet somebody on the app, or you meet somebody on the internet, or you talking to them via whatever outlet, and they might seem like a good person. They seem like they're a funny person. They seem like they're comfortable to be around. And then when you finally get to be with that person face to face, the vibe changes, the mood changes. You really don't know what you're dealing with and stuff like that. And then unfortunately, some people end up becoming victims in these cases. A show that came on a while back used to be called Web of Lies, come on Investigative Discovery, and it basically pointed out those similar things I've referred to. So if you're on those dating apps or whatever like that, just be careful. and make sure you do a thorough vetting process before you be comfortable, meeting this person at a restaurant or in a more vulnerable setting. You guys let me know what y'all think about this particular case. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. I'll catch y'all in another video. Peace.